Yo, yo, yo. We are back for episode 19, right? We're on episode 19 now?
I don't even remember. I don't even know. I don't even count.
I think we're on episode 19
Just
now.
whatever you tell me, that's what it is.
Yeah. I think it's episode 19. We last week, if you guys didn't catch us on Twitch, we did a DC Fandom live stream. But before we get into all that, hey, bro, how you been, bro? What's up?
I've been doing good, man. How you been doing, dog?
Nah, I've been chilling, bro. Doing the same old.
I know you were excited. You got 2 episodes of Young Justice.
Make that 3.
Wait, 3?
Today, another episode. So we're recording on Thursday, just for your information. We're going to be posting this on Sunday. But
we normally record Saturdays.
We normally record Saturday.
To give us time to kind of watch everything and what's going on. But
today was a special Thursday episode. Yeah.
So I don't know. We have 3 Young Justice episodes.
We got 3 now for season 4.
So I'm slacking. So I got 3 seasons plus 3 episodes of season 4.
Bro, and we are going to be talking about Young Justice, my perspective, and Egg is probably going to be asking some questions and stuff and getting things up. We have a lot planned. Show him the cut, bro. Show him the clean cut. Man got a haircut and he's hiding it. Man got a clean cut and he's hiding it. What is this?
Shout out to the barber, man. We doing miracle work, man. He cleaning me up nice.
Shout out Cal the barber, bro.
Yeah, that dude is a beast.
For sure. All right.
I like the hat look today, so you're just gonna have to.
I love hats. Today I'm not rocking a hat. I decided to go with the messy hair look.
It works for you. It works for you though.
Yeah.
They don't always work for me.
But we had a new release trailer. But before we get into that, we did, like I said before, we did DC Fandom last week. What was your thoughts about this? Is just a little recap of everything that we got in DC Fandom. Just a quick summary of what did you like.
And like Jay was saying, just quick recap. We have our full 4 hours, right? 4 hours.
Yep.
4 hour stream is on YouTube. If you haven't watched it and you guys have a lot of time on your hands, or if you guys want to skip through certain parts, you guys can do that. Our thoughts and opinions are in depth. Our first reactions are on there. But overall, man, I thought DC Fandom was probably the first event that we had this year that I feel like we actually got something substantial as far as comics and stuff was related.
Yeah.
Because Comic-Con, we really didn't get anything. We didn't really talk much about New York Comic-Con, but the only thing I remember really getting from there was, if you guys are big anime fans, they released a little teaser for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, which I think comes out next year. And other than that, we didn't really get much either. You know what I mean? So it used to be that back in the day, these places were where we got the information, but now DC's doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Marvel's doing their own thing. So,
which I like better, to be honest with you, than just everything just bunched in together. I feel like Comic-Con gets rushed that way, and everything just gets rushed because it's so much stuff. Marvel doing their own thing, DC doing their own thing, these anime companies doing their own things, Pokemon doing their own thing, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I kind of
agree
enjoy.
With you, man. I agree with you. I think that that what they've done is it's a cool way. It's cool how they've handled how they're handling things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Now we get like a whole entire, instead of getting like a small panel or little bits and pieces here and there. Now we get a whole 4 hours worth of DC material. So, and then we get to hear from the actors and stuff like that. So that's kind of like with DC Fandom. Obviously, the story that like the big thing that came out of DC was the Batman trailer, which how I felt about it. Jay, what'd you think of it?
So I rewatched it again. I rewatched all the trailers for DC Fandom over and over again. Like you guys know of me personally, and I'm pretty sure Egg as well. I'm a huge DC fan, more than Marvel, more than Star Wars, more than anything. Me personally is DC wholeheartedly. Me personally, the Batman trailer, I really enjoyed it. I think it was something cool. I'm looking forward to Robert Pattinson. Did I say his name right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
You were calling him something else.
The other day I was.
I don't remember.
I don't know. My head is. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And you were calling Dick Grayson Thick Grayson too.
Shut. We'll get into that. But Robert Pattinson, I'm looking forward to see him taking on the mantle as the Cape Crusader and seeing how he does. I'm more looking forward to, out of all the trailers, surprisingly, Black Adam. Even though it was
crazy,
a teaser
I was
trailer.
going to say that too, man. I think the Black Adam teaser to me was like such a fire way to start off DC Fandom, and that movie is like the one I was most excited about.
You know what it is, which we're going to get into as well. Young Justice had a big role with Dr. Fate, and I'm looking forward to seeing the actor portray how he portrays Dr. Fate in the movie, how they bring him out in a like quote unquote real life movie scenario, I guess you can say, not animated and stuff. Dr. Fate has been a character that I enjoyed and come to like. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he does, how Dwayne The Rock Johnson does as Black Adam, just all the different the Atom making an appearance, just all the different characters that we have to offer, making an appearance and seeing how they are betrayed.
And and for me personally, I think that I have a little bit of extra like motive to see Dr. Fate too, because I'm a big James Bond fan, and Pierce Brosnan, the guy who plays Dr. Fate in the Black Adam movie, he was James Bond for I think 4 movies.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong, it might have been 5, and I think it was 4. But if you guys know exactly, I'm gonna have to Google it to be sure, but I think it was 4 movies. But so I'm excited to kind of see him do something different in that sense too.
I got you. You know what's crazy too with DC Fandom? We got to see the Batman Arkham, Gotham Knights, and I'm kind of really looking forward to that series. We had the New 52 with the Court Owls. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the co-op story mode gameplay. I know this is something we definitely talked about, is playing together. And
that's something we could stream too.
Yeah, something we'll probably stream on our Twitch or on YouTube, because YouTube now we're quote unquote able to stream. We're probably gonna have to test that out to make sure for sure. But you know what's also something that I really enjoyed from DC Fandom? Usually I watch like DC Fandom, Comic Cons, anything that's usually online. I usually watch it by myself. I'm glad now we got this podcast where we started together and we were able to sit down, take some time, and watch it together.
It was cool, man. It was cool. It was my first time, to be honest with you, sitting down. Like, I catch everything. Well, normally when stuff like this happens, I'll just wait until something pops off on Instagram, or social media. New trailer for this, new trailer for that, and then I'll watch it at that point. But it was the first time that I've actually sat down and watched the whole thing from beginning to end, and I had a lot of fun, man. It was a cool day. We sat here, we ate, you know what I mean? We laughed, we joked around.
Yeah.
You spoke about how Wonder Woman, you want to be Wonder Woman growing up, and how Wonder Woman 2 was your favorite DC movie.
What? Okay, you guys got to watch that footage of this man capping, because that did not happen.
So, you know what I mean? So, it was just a good time.
This man straight capping. He stayed capping.
No, I don't.
But on a real note, though, bro, I'm glad we got to share that experience together. I know future stuff, definitely we're going to be looking into more stuff. I'm pretty sure PlayStation's going to come out with their own special thing soon.
I think they did last year, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they did one recently on Twitch where it was releasing like the Spider-Man game, Wolverine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
God of War and all that.
That's right. We did talk about that.
We weren't able to catch that on. Well, I watched it live and he watched a little bit of it live. But we weren't able to live stream that.
Yeah, that was one of those you told me, yo, check this out.
I was like, jump on now.
Yeah, yo, God of War, and I was like, oh, God of War.
This man jumped on the stream real quick. But nonetheless, we got. Speaking about PlayStation, they're known for their their console only games, which was a big console only game was Uncharted, and we finally getting an Uncharted movie and a movie trailer. That's something definitely we're gonna be watching, I guess now, right? You ready to get into that?
And this is my first time watching it, guys. So
this is my second time.
My thoughts and reactions are genuine and completely unscripted.
He's actually the one that told me it came out. That's crazy.
But I was in the middle of a workout, so I was like, you know what? I'll watch this when I have time. And then with the way the day played out, I just haven't had time.
When you text me, I just woke up and I went and watched it, and then after that, I watched the Young Justice episode. But then I just watched it again with my dad because he's a fan of Uncharted as well.
Yeah, and I like the game. I know you recently just replayed it. Right?
I replayed all of them.
I played. So I mean, if you guys know anything about me, the way I play games really funny.
He's a clown when he plays.
Well, now not only that, but
he plays on a PS4 still.
I also jump around a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll start a game and then I'll be like, oh, you know what? Even though I can, I'm like, I don't want to. Finish the story super fast.
I got you.
So I'll just start doing other things to kind of like fill in, and then next thing you know, like maybe like a 1 game break has turned into like a 8 game break. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I played Uncharted 1. I loved it. I beat it. I'm playing Uncharted 2. I have it set up and everything, but let me play something else in between, so I don't
One,
burn it out, and then I haven't played it since.
once you get to Uncharted 2, to me, Uncharted 2 was the best out of all of them. The one thing that you got to take in consideration with Uncharted, there's a lot of time jumps. So pretty much like Star Wars, how they released 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like that with Uncharted. So Uncharted takes place, I think the order it goes, Uncharted 1. 3 is weird because it jumps from when he's younger to when he's older. So 3, 2, 4. So
3, 2.
So it goes 1, 3, 2, 4 for Uncharted.
So should I play 3 before I play 2?
I would play release order, me personally, because I like playing it like the release order. But you can play it story order, however you prefer. So you can play 1, 2, 3, 4, or story order 1, 3, 2, 4. So pretty much whatever you prefer. I would jump on 2 as soon as possible. 2, me personally, was my favorite game out of all of them.
It's funny. I have a lot of 2s to jump on because I haven't played
Miles Morales.
I haven't played that, and I have not played, and I have it downloaded, and I see it every day when I come to the PlayStation. Arkham.
Oh,
City.
Arkham City. Oh, Arkham City is so good, bro.
Yeah.
To me,
it's so funny. I almost played Arkham Knight the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was playing
Arkham City. I was just like, why?
I started replaying Arkham Asylum again, and then I'm pretty much doing the story of Batman all over again.
I think I played it last year during the whole. I mean, we're still in the pandemic, but during lockdown.
Yeah, I just finished the remastered version of Spider-Man again.
Oh, did you? That's another one I've been wanting to play.
Yeah, the remastered version, it just feels so smooth. It feels like the Miles Morales game, but with Spider-Man story, obviously. So it feels really smooth on the PS5 and stuff.
Yeah, I've been meaning to pick that up. But all right, let's get into this trailer.
Yep. Let's run it. You want to watch the trailer in full size or?
Yeah, watch it full size.
Alright, cool.
They're not gone. They're just lost.
Cool.
Hey kid, a little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
This path that Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Wait, you know my brother Sam?
If we find that gold, we find him too.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sally doesn't have any friends. I should know him, one of them.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I'm Dabo. My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he's just threatened to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Oh, crap!
Okay.
I love. So once you play like all the games, you're gonna see some parts that were taken from the games, and some things that weren't part of the games. I loved the plane scene. That's such an important scene in Uncharted 3. that exact same thing happened where he got knocked out of the plane and was flying off the plane. And I'm curious how they portray it, and because in the game it's something that did happen also in Uncharted.
Really?
3.
You know, I'm gonna lie, man. I don't know if I was watching Uncharted trailer or if I was watching some of the stuff that he was doing or watching the new Spider-Man No Way Home.
Bro, he was
because he was moving. You know,
Yeah.
he did that one little spin thing on the rail,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, Spider-Man. I mean Nathan Drake. You know what I mean? And then that one little thing where he jumped back into plane was pretty dope too.
Yeah.
So Jay, obviously, you know, you have a lot more background in the game than I do. What did you think of the trailer? How faithful was it to the actual portrayal of the character, in your opinion?
It's a toss-up. Reason why I say it's a toss-up, you have certain things that it followed the game tremendously, and then you have certain things that it didn't follow the game, but they brought into where I'm looking to see how they portray it. So what I mean by that is Nathan Drake was never a bartender. Like, he never met Sully through bartending. I don't want to really give like too much spoilers for you because you haven't played the games, but one way he met Sully was he was trying to pickpocket Sully.
And that doesn't happen in the first one to the best of the best of my memory.
So in Uncharted 3 is when you see Sully meeting Nathan Drake for the first time, and Nathan Drake at this time, he was about like 15, 16 when he meets Sully.
Which is Tom Holland. You know, he's like 20 something. Looks like he's 15 or 16. So let me ask you another question real quick. So this trailer then, it looks like it takes place. It looks like it's more based off Uncharted 3 than Uncharted 1 or 2, right?
Me personally, I would say,
or is it their own original story?
I would say they're trying to make original story with adding scenes taken from the movie. So like that plane scene, like I said before, that plane scene was something that happened in Uncharted 3. But I don't know where like he's falling. So like in Uncharted,
like a nice ocean though.
Uncharted 1 was more like ocean,
like an island.
I
remember
stuff.
that. I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember some of the.
But Uncharted 3 was more
thing.
desert and like the savannah, like the desert vibe, and then Uncharted 2 was more like city and like going to a city looking for treasure. So it like takes scenes from like all of the movies. I hope like this movie does well and they make continuations of it, because I would love to see them just like the sorry, I lost my train. Like the games were, that it built up a story, not just it's a one-time movie just throw to fans. Like I hope like they build a story off of it and they make a continuation of it. Like we get an Uncharted 2, we get Uncharted 3, different movies of it. And I showed the trailer. It was funny. When I was showing it to my dad, my grandma was here as well, and she's a big fan of Mark Wahlberg and Antonio Banderas. And so when she saw the trailer, she's like, "I want to see this movie when it comes out. I'll buy it right now." And we're like, "Yeah," and we're like, "Oh, it comes out in February." She's like, "We gotta go see it." So hey, that's something I'm probably gonna be taking my grandma to watch with. But
hopefully things, you know, I mean, I don't know.
Down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know. I was looking at the numbers the other day. Florida is actually near the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
As far as cases, I mean, granted, though, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. You gotta be safe. You know, that's the number one.
Well, I think it's gonna go up is this upcoming 2 weekends with holidays coming up. The holidays is where it's gonna bring up the numbers probably, because it's mostly kids that can't get vaccinated.
That's always what happens.
Always be safe. Everyone be safe out there. But let's go back to the Uncharted. Yeah. So me personally, I love the trailer. Like I have nothing against the trailer. I'm looking forward to the movie. I can't wait to see another trailer for the movie. And I'm just curious to see which story they're going by, because there was Uncharted, like I said before, Uncharted 1 was more sea, looking for treasure throughout the sea, and Uncharted 3 was more desert and looking for treasure throughout the desert. And there were some scenes, the plane scene, like I said before, is what happened, and he landed in the desert, and he was traveling throughout the desert to find a way back and to find Elena in the game.
Well, you know what I'm saying? In one of the clips, it looks like they were in the desert.
Exactly.
So it could be that maybe they're you know, kind of hopping through different locales.
Yeah.
One of the things that I thought was kind of cool. I like obviously I like the fighting stuff. I like the action scenes. It looked really clean. They had them running on rooftops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna have a lot of dark or dry humor, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of obviously Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He's not the best Spider-Man, but I'm a fan of him, and I'm a fan of Mark Wahlberg too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird though to me, you know, not seeing Sully with white hair.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And
That's
seeing Nathan so young. So
yeah.
it's gonna be interesting, man. I think it's gonna be interesting. You know, the game, like I said, the one game I played to me was fantastic. It blew me away when I played it, and I
remember when Uncharted first came out.
I remember
for the
too, man. There was a lot of
PS3.
hype on it, but what was I playing on PS3 a lot back in the day? I mean, I played a lot more.
We got the bundle with it, and then that was the first
Prince
game
of
we played.
Persia that came out on the PS3. I remember playing that, and I mostly played games like that of that nature. Like I guess the stuff that I was more familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, on Infamous was a big thing I played on the PlayStation.
Oh, I loved Infamous. Oh,
Yeah.
imagine an Infamous story,
that would
like a movie.
Infamous,
Infamous
they should.
movie,
They
or
should.
remake of it, or
And
another.
hire me to play Cole McGrath.
Because they did. You had Infamous 1, 2, and then Second Son,
we
right?
had the little a little DLC Festivals of Blood,
Festivals of Blood. Yeah.
and then we had Infamous Second Son. And I think there was I think that had a DLC too. I think
Did it?
So.
Okay. Yeah, Infamous was so much fun. I remember.
And I don't know if you played Prototype, which kind of like fell along the same.
I remember Prototype. Yeah.
I played Prototype. Played a lot of Skyrim, and there's another big game that came out during that time for PlayStation.
Probably God of War.
About God of War 3, yeah, but that was the last. Oh no, but we did get a couple other ones.
Yeah. For
man,
PlayStation.
I just had it.
I'm trying to think too. We got Uncharted. What I played on PlayStation 3 was mainly Uncharted, mainly.
Dude, I can't believe it. It's
mainly the superhero games. Bro, PS3
it was
we got
just remastered too. Not too long ago. Oh, Assassin's Creed was another big
We
game
got-
for PlayStation.
yeah, and we got all the Batman games.
BioShock. I think BioShock was the other big PlayStation thing.
And we got all the Batman games as well. You grabbing a drink? Oh no, you grabbing your phone.
Grab my phone in case of I have questions that I need answered. You know how I get down.
Yeah, but how about like playing the game, the first game, and looking at the trailer? Like, how do you feel towards about it?
You know, like I'm a fan of the actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have Antonio Banderas, who a lot of people, you know, he's big movie star. Yeah, Zorro. That's a funny. You said that's the first thing that came to mind.
That is me too.
But he made some other movies.
Yeah.
He was in Spy Kids too. I know you like Spy Kids growing up. He played the dad.
This man's out here today. I didn't
So-
mind Spy Kids. Spy Kid 1, 2, 3. Spy Kids 3 was the best, probably. Continue.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl too. But you know,
Hey.
so you know, so
Lava Girl
obviously
got
you
that
got
flame.
Mark Wahlberg. What?
What? Continue.
You got Mark Wahlberg. You got Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And he's
Yeah.
showing off some of the moves. So, it looks like a really fun, exciting story.
I feel like it's gonna be funny as well.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. It's
Yeah.
like it's rare that a movie based off a game lives up to the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was a big fan of Prince of Persia, and we got Prince of Persia. Disney came out with Prince of Persia. I've never ever seen it or played the games, but it was. I mean, it was like what?
Yeah.
So you know, so we'll see, man. We'll see, man. I'll give it a chance. I'm hoping the next trailers are. I mean, the trailer wasn't Batman level good, but I thought it was a decent trailer.
I mean, we're more DC fans anyways. When we see a Batman trailer, we just have higher expectations for movies like that.
Well, the Batman
Me
trailer was
personally.
straight fire, bro.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best trailers I've seen in a really long time.
I love how he's a Batman bruiser. Like, he's not mainly like avoiding to get hit. He's taking the hits and then
He was getting shot at. He was in
Yeah.
a car accident. He was in everything, bro. He was just
I love how he just jumped back into Batman no matter what.
yeah. So sorry, guys. We were talking about something else.
But nah, I agree. The trailer, I hope it like falls with. If it's gonna be its own story, let it be its own story. If you're trying to make it based on the game, base it off the game. Don't like mash it up, and I feel like that will ruin the movie.
I hope that they spoke with the guy who created the games.
Yeah.
And they sat down with them, or the team that created the games, and they sat down with them, and they're like what progression would you guys take? You know, like, how would you guys handle this?
Yeah.
Because sometimes studios do this thing where they're like, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and completely ignore the game, or we're gonna just take elements of it and just butcher the whole story, and this is what we're gonna give you guys for cash grab. So I hope that's not the case.
Dog the movie bad.
Because the Prince of Persia, like I said, the game as a whole was a game that I grew up on. They had really fun, interesting puzzles that made you think, and then we got the movie, and you're like, bro, just why? Yeah. You know what I mean? And they had some big name actors on there too, but
I got you.
But it just was just one thing. But we're talking about Prince of Persia. We're actually talking about Young Justice.
Yes,
which I have not watched yet.
He has not watched it. I'm gonna take this off because
I think I look cool with that. I think like I'm doing something with it, even though I'm not.
Yeah. Me personally, Young Justice, I was the most hyped for. I was looking forward to DC Fandom dropping stuff for it. I didn't expect them to drop the first 2 episodes of season 4 of Young Justice. So, no, like, Young Justice to me, what caught my attention the most about Young Justice, what we're going to talk about, is the fact of its title, Young Justice Phantoms. And if you've seen season 1, the main characters from Young Justice was Superboy, Nightwing, Zatanna, Miss Martian, Aqualad, Artemis, now playing Tigress, and what's her name? Crap. It's gonna hurt me. Oh, Rocket. Got it. Rocket. And then
that's the purple girl?
Yeah.
Her name is Rocket?
Her name is Rocket. And
her name was Purple Girl.
No. It is Rocket. And then KF as well, Kid Flash.
Yeah, Kid Flash.
Kid Flash, we don't know what happened to him. We don't know anything right now from season 4.
He's presumed dead, according
He's
to
presumed dead. But we saw him die in season 2, the end of season 2. Allegedly. But we didn't, there was no body. He just disappeared.
If you haven't watched it like me. I'm probably the only person on earth that has not watched it.
Yeah, and I gave you time. I told you multiple times.
You did, man. You did. Yeah. But you know, man, you know how
season 3, we got another cameo of him in season 3, but it was Zatanna letting Artemis get a last goodbye with KF. So we don't know if he's going to make an appearance in season 4, but the title alone, DC Fandom, Young Justice Phantom.
Zatanna the Batman villain?
No, Zatanna
the magician?
Yeah. Who dated Dick Grayson.
Thick or Dick Grayson? Just
you heard what I said, and you know what I mean. And then we got...
I thought Zatanna was older, man. I didn't think she was...
Bro, you have to watch season 1. So we had a lot of time jumps. So season 1, they started off being teenagers, being in their, 13... I think Robin was the youngest. I think he was 13, 12. And then we had the oldest was, I think, Connor. Well, technically he wasn't the oldest, but... he was perceived as the oldest, or Aqualad. I think it's Aqualad, who was, I think at the time 16 or 17, and then we got a time jump when they became in their mid-20s, and then Robin was no longer Robin. He became Nightwing in season 2, and then he was the leader of the team, and then Aqualad, quote unquote, was bad, but was playing his dad. Tigress was out of the game with KF. They were trying to start a life together, and KF died. She continued to stay in the game. She joined the game in season 2. Rocket was having a kid, and was dating someone.
You know, bro, I have to. You're gonna make me watch this thing, man.
Miss Martian and Connor was on a break dating. She was brain blasting people and making them in a comatose, and Connor didn't agree with her.
Creek more than a superhero show. You got a bunch of love interests and love stories.
But then we got, and they were fighting the Reach. That's when they added a lot of more new characters in season 2. We got Blue Beetle, Batgirl, Wonder Girl. Who else did we have? We had
Purple Girl.
She was already in season 1.
Oh,
we had.
I remember her from season 1. I'm only 2 episodes in, so.
We had a lot of characters added. We had Tim Drake added with Robin, and he was leading his own team. So it was a lot of other teams. Then we go back into season 3.
So there were 2 Young Justice teams.
There was a whole bunch of different teams. You had Alpha Team, Beta. You had just different teams.
What team was Dick Grayson on?
He was leading all the teams, so he sent out the team.
So he was like the Batman.
He was the captain. Yeah, the Batman for the young heroes.
This show sounds fire, dog.
Zatanna and Rocket became Justice League members, and Aqualad was
the purple glowy girl was a Justice League, a full on.
Yeah.
Bro, this show is insane.
And then we got season 3. So now we're getting into season 3 after KF died and everything. Season 3, Tigress stood on. She was joined more like Connor and Nightwing. I'm not gonna say Dick Grayson because you make jokes about it. Nightwing. And a team, like sort of creating their own team. So they went and made Nightwing was no longer the team leader no more. He needed a break after KF died because KF was his best friend. So he needed a break. So he gave the leadership to Miss Martian. Then in season 3, he started his own, I guess, he secret team.
He needed a break, but he goes and started off his own team.
Yeah, he started a secret team.
Does he explain how in the world that makes any kind of sense?
But it does explain throughout the episodes and
All right,
stuff.
don't spoil any more, man.
Okay.
I'm just.
So then season 3 comes.
It just sounds like he's a quitter.
Season 3 comes, and then the outside.
Do you see how I see that?
Yes, I see how you see that, but it wasn't that at all because in season 3, Batman leaves the Justice League, Green Arrow leads the Justice League, Wonder Woman leaves the Justice League, Black Lightning leaves. A lot of members of the Justice League leave, and Batman creates Batman Inc., which is led by Batman and all his proteges, with Arrow's proteges and Wonder Woman. She didn't bring in Wonder Girl, but Wonder Woman and Miss Martian. So each of them are leading their own separate teams to take down the Light. The Light is the main bad guys. Consists of Lex Luthor, Vandal Savage, the Brain. Who else is part of that? I'm trying to think of everyone.
Grodd?
No, Grodd is not part. Oh, yeah, Grodd. Yep. Sorry. Grodd is there. And Darkseid. Darkseid made an arrangement with Vandal Savage and the Light. Like, they're partners, but not partners because they're trying to.
Yeah, that team is savage. So,
Darkseid is trying to establish a anti-life and to fight Vandal Savage because they fought. They explained that they fought and they realized that they can't fight each other. So they said, let's conquer the world together, and then the final battle will be between us, who will kneel and who will rule. So Vandal Savage stabbed Darkseid in the back.
Bro, chill with the spoilers, man. Now I want to watch it.
Okay. I'm done. So
this man said he stabbed him in the back. Bro, come on, man.
Okay. So season 3 comes. Season 3, the Outsiders are created, led by Garfield Logan, also known as Beast Boy. He wants a young team of heroes because in season 3 they have a lot of meta trafficking. So a lot of teenagers are being taken in and tested for the meta gene and then turned into weapons. So he wants to create a team, Garfield Logan, where he can be a image for those meta teens to speak out, to help out, and to help those meta teens.
That's cool, man. I like that.
Become like heroes. So he creates his own team called the Outsiders. Consists of him, Blue Beetle, Static Shock.
Purple Girl?
No, Static Shock.
No, it's Purple Girl in there too.
No. She's still a Justice League member.
Full-on Justice League member.
Full-on Justice League member. Static Shock and who else was part of that? And Wonder Girl. I don't think I'm missing anyone else.
My boy
then
Virgil
more
Hawkins,
people
man.
were getting added throughout the season. Season 3 finals, Batman Inc. gets exposed, and Batman finally joins the Justice League again and realizes where they messed up. So season 3, how it ends is Nightwing takes the mantle of leading the team again. Outsiders is led by Garfield Logan,
aka Beast Boy,
and Justice League is led by Black Lightning and Aqualad. And then Artemis.
Wait, Justice League?
Yeah, the Justice League leader becomes Black Lightning and Aqualad, and the Justice League.
Wait.
Aqualad takes on the mantle as Aquaman. Now, Aquaman retired and just became king of Atlantis.
Bro, what does that have to do with season 4? Man?
I'm getting into that. So now we jump into season 4.
This man's just trying to troll me. No, I didn't mean the stuff I was saying about Dick Grayson. All right.
We get into season 4. Season 4, it's DC Young Justice Phantoms. We had already 3 episodes. The 3 episodes consist of, so far they only shown was Garfield Logan, Superboy, and Miss Martian going to Mars. Connor, Kent, Superboy, and Miss Martian are getting married. Garfield needs a break, and he goes to Mars with Miss Martian and Superboy.
Wait, who's getting married?
Superboy and Miss Martian.
Okay.
They're getting married to each other. So they arrive in Mars. They meet Miss Martian's family, but in Mars, the white Martians are considered outcasts. So they're struggling with the battle of that and murder of the king. And then Garfield Logan, since he lost a member of his team in season 3, I'm not going to say who and what, but since he lost a member, he's been struggling with loss. So he's been dealing with having the fear of losing friends. And his biggest fear is losing Superboy as a brother.
Okay.
So we get to see, which I really liked in this season, which we got to see Garfield and Superboy become more like, you can tell that they became family, they became brothers, like he views him as a brother and everything. So we got to see Garfield Logan struggling and his attitude. He's afraid of letting go of the outsiders and letting them be by themselves. We got to see Stargirl. In the latest episode of episode 3, we saw Stargirl, still part of the outsiders. We had Windfall, part of it. Wonder Girl, Static Shock still there, and also Tim Drake still there, part of the outsiders. And then we haven't seen anything with Nightwing yet, Aqualad, or any of the other people. We only seen cameos of these 3.
That's dope, man. So it looks like it's more of just from my understanding, it looks like it's more of a focused emotional story.
Yeah.
To start off this season. A lot of stuff that you said, I mean, granted there were massive spoilers in there. But you've been telling me to watch this thing for what, like 5 months now?
Bro, the show's been out since 2010.
4 months. Dude, we've been filming for 4 months.
Yeah, bro.
So you've been telling me to do this, watch for 4 months, so it is what it is. But it's I'm really liking the way the show sounds, man. We had a guest on here too a few episodes ago. Shout out my boy Junior, and he was talking about Young Justice too. So all I've heard are really great things about this, man. I definitely want to check this out.
So season 1 and 2 was Cartoon Network was the owners of it. Season 3 was DC itself, DC Universe. It was on the DC Universe app, and season 4 is now HBO Max. So I'm curious how season 4 goes with HBO Max running it and everything. I love the fact. Oh, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Cyborg taking a role, because we got to see Cyborg in season 3.
Okay.
But it looks like he's part of the Justice League now.
JL.
Yeah. But enough spoilers there. That's what we got so far of season 3. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Next episode will be of Young Justice next week, Thursday. It looks like they come out at 3 a.m. EST and 12 p.m. Pacific time.
Disney was doing the same thing too with a lot of their shows. Which, speaking of, we're actually at the end of next month. We're getting the Hawkeye show.
Oh, this is true. We're gonna be talking about that.
We're getting Eternals in about, I think, a week and a half or something like that.
Yes, sir. We're definitely making arrangements to go watch that. So
yeah, and I've heard some crazy stuff about that. So, which I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yeah. Well, that's all that we had to talk about this episode. We had Uncharted coming out in February 14th, I think. Uncharted comes out in 2022. Young Justice. I'll bring you more updates on that next week with the next episode that follows, which will be episode 4.
I'll be caught up somewhat so that I could watch it.
Bro, at least, yeah, you'll probably be somewhat caught up. And then if you have any questions, just ask me. But I think so far this was a good episode. I think everything went well. This is Jay.
This is E. We're signing out, guys. Have a safe week. Take it easy. Have a good week. We'll see you guys same channel, same place, same time next week, man. J and E, we're out.
Catch you later.